You got a favorite sports franchise?
Franchise. Um, yeah. I would, man, I'm Warriors, but I would have to say the Lakers
Okay.
because of what they done. It was just so phenomenal to see. I mean, even back from Magic, when I'm talking about Magic, Kareem, and Worthy and them, they they um, they sparked something in me. Just to look at them, their dynasty at that time, and then even with Kobe, what I'm saying, Kobe is one of the greatest athletes we ever seen in our lives. You know what I'm saying? So I think a lot of people are like, "Oh, you was a fan." I was like, yeah, I like what they represented. You know what I'm saying? So I'm Warriors, but I always rocked with the Lakers because they were just who they were. You know what I'm saying? And then outside of franchise of Kobe, and you find out who he really was, like the way he approached everything, like the thought of. I started my album Conscious Player off when he was speaking about the name of my song was called Top of the Morning, and I used a clip where he says, if you want to accomplish things, you wake up early, real early, so you get more time in your day. And that's what he was talking about. So I took those advice. I try to do that all the time now. I try to wake up early just to get things out the way, man. I've always been an early person, and everybody I rock with, man. I come from something. So, shout out to Brimstone. We always say that. I got
Early
that
bird
from him
gets the
actually.
worm.
Yeah, man. We always everybody I grew up with, we always got up early, man. That was just a thing about us, man. We early people. We never was slouching around waiting for things. Everybody was up. Everybody
Yeah.
I know was up. Everybody I know, even whether you got a job or not, you was up at 6 a.m. Up like your day. I'm talking about like dressed and everything, man, ready to go. You know what I mean? But so if you raise that way, then it's easier for you to stay on that path. You know what I'm saying? I don't stay in the bed too long, man. I like to get my rest. That way I can get up early.
Yep. No, that's for sure. I'm the same way. 5 a.m. every day.
Yeah, see, that's
See,
what I'm talking about. And then it's like, and then once you're working, it's easier to do because if you have to be at work, then you got to be up early. You know what I'm saying? So even when you're not at work, you end up still waking up early. Because I hate losing sleep if I don't, because I still wake up early. You understand? My
yeah.
body naturally wakes up early anyway. So I'm like, shoot, I got to get my rest in because my body is going to automatically wake up. You know what I mean?
I always think the sooner I can get home from my day's work, the sooner I can enjoy myself.
Right, exactly, man. Getting up early, man. I mean, you can enjoy your day a lot better too. And when you start your day late, it seems like the day is over with. It's
Yeah.
for some reason it feels like that. And you already feel like time goes by fast anyway. So it's better just to start it off early.
Do you have a favorite Halloween costume you ever was?
Ooh, not me. I never, you know what, maybe I just started dressing up, to be honest with you, until I turned into an adult. I never
Yeah.
really dressed up. Yeah, so I dressed up as like a player, something that I represent anyway, a player,
Yeah.
so that was easy to be, just like being yourself, you know what I mean? But not really being yourself, you know what I mean? But, I had a little jacket with a cane. We went out to San Francisco to this little party with a bus full of people. We all, got together one year, and I think that maybe was about 10 years ago. We
Okay.
did a lot of like trips like that.
Do you have a favorite actor or actress?
Actor, actress. I think the easy way to say that is Denzel and maybe Angela Bassett, but I know it's other ones that I really look up to also. But those are just first names, the first ones that I'm coming to my mind.
Okay. A cat or dog person?
Dog, definitely dog. Yeah.
Okay. Um, big booty or big breasts?
Both. Nah.
Okay. Good answer.
uh, uh, but you know what? I'm not. I don't discriminate. You don't even have to. You have person. I'm at the age personality, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. When you get older, things change. You don't really just
You're
look
allowed to
at
you're
that.
allowed to plead the fifth.
Yeah, plead the fifth, man. But I'll take both of them. I'll take any or I. You know what I'm saying? If I like it, it doesn't matter.
If you had to eat pancakes or waffles for the rest of your life, which one would you choose?
It would be waffles because I like waffles, man. I love
Yeah.
waffles, man.
If you had a superpower, what would it be?
Um, to spread more love. You know what I mean? You know, maybe what I'm saying is you can spread love without the superpower, but I'm saying like, you know, make everybody else feel the same way. They just feel loved, you know.
I think I'd want to know what my date was thinking before she left me behind.
Right, I feel you.
Yeah,
I feel you.
the if do you collect anything?
What? Sorry.
Do you collect anything? Like some people
Um,
collect cards or
yeah,
anything.
yeah, yeah. You know what? I was a big collector on like toys, trans. You know, I used to collect a lot of like Star Wars back in the days. Remember my
Okay.
cousin? We always collect. I haven't done that in years, you know, and those things come up missing. You know, I don't have them anymore. I mean, the latest thing that I have collected over the last 20 years have been CDs. Probably, I've got a boxes and crates full of CDs right now. You know, all my vinyl that I bought back in the days, I actually gave it to the DJ that I was talking about, my DJ DJ Iceberg, who's married to my cousin. Um, Shout out to Shantae. Um, I gave all my records to him because he was a DJ. So I would say, hey, I just got some records, and so he ended up having them. A lot of my personal items that I ever had over the years, I actually gave them to other people, like to all my friends. So some like when it came to my Nintendo games, I had like 100 Nintendo games, right? Gave them to my boy Dap, and I teased him on a song. I said I never got them back. You know what I mean? So a lot of my things, like even when West Coast Bad Boys, when I got my copy, I gave that to my best friend, not really giving it to them. You know, I just let them use it, but I never got them back. You know what I mean? So, is you know, that's the good thing about life, man. You can give out, you know, give your items or who you are to someone else, and then they still have them. So I feel like I still have them if they got them. You know,
If you were a flavor, what flavor would you be?
um, caramel, maybe caramel. I love
Yeah.
chocolate though. I love
Okay.
chocolate.
These are those stumper questions that I throw in to get these kids thinking when I'm trying to wrap up the interview there.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I love chocolate though so much, so I guess I'll be chocolate because I love chocolate. Anything
I
chocolate, you know what I mean?
okay. I know I always go with mint because I feel like I'm mint.
Yeah, yeah. I feel you. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. At one point I was eating up some chocolate every day, but not no more. But yeah.
Hey, this wasn't really one, but if you had to pick Nas or Jay Z,
Oh, okay. You know, that's easy for me because I'm gonna say Nas because you know, shout out to Jay. Jay have done some incredible stuff music, but you know, I'm gonna go with Nas, man, just on the fact of who he is and what he represent. How you know what you know the song making, the lyrics. I gotta go with Nas, man. That's somebody I
okay.
actually listen to. That's somebody I really, really listen to. So yeah, shout out to Nas.
What about if you're gonna do that again? What about like say Ja Rule or 50?
Of course, I'm gonna say 50. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I mean, I always say shout out to the other person because it's not a hate. You know what I mean? Ja
No.
put out some dope Ja put out some dope records. You
Yeah,
know what
he
I'm
did.
saying? He was singing. Ja put out some dope music, but I'm gonna go with 50. He had that edge, man. 50 had the edge, man. His music was dope. He represented. I mean, everything he was doing. He came with the different hooks that nobody else was doing at the time with understreet music. You know what I'm saying? His impact was great, man, and the way he approached music was dope. So I got to go with 50.
Last one for you. Who's the best rap group of all time?
Wow. For me, I'm gonna say NWA all
Yeah.
day, man. NWA. That's what sparked me, really. NWA was what sparked me. To be honest with you. I mean, I said Run DMC, but I mean, after when I got into actually writing music, it was NWA, man. And then it was home. You know, it's on the West Coast, so it felt good. You know, everything that they rapped about, like, it was relatable. The music was so dope. That's when they had standing guitar man and them playing on the records. It was
Yeah.
like they were so different to me because they wasn't just making beats. It was like Dre'll make the beats and then he'll add a guitar person to and then you know made it live. So that's why Gangsta sounded like that. A lot of their records sound more full because they added to it. It wasn't just a beat. It was just like we're gonna add live music to our music too. And then Cube and Ren was on there just going crazy.
Yeah.
And then even after Cube left the group, they were still that. The second album was dope. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, they still came with dope music. It wasn't like they didn't fall off. Okay, Cube's not in the group no more, but they still get, man, that record was dope. You know what I'm saying? Easy E, all them, man. You know, I'm E-Ray C. I I know a lot of people used to. I remember somebody saying that. It's like that's like Eazy. I'm like, nah, I'm Erase, man. I had my name since I was younger. I didn't know about Eazy when I made my name. It's just a name that stuck out to me. You know what I'm saying? Erase. I was an artist first. I used to draw a lot. So when I was younger, I drew an artist. He had a boombox. He had some fat laces, and I was into hip hop. And I called it Erase. That was my first little. So, and I wasn't even rapping at the time, but I called that artist Erase. And I'm like, and I used that name years later. You know what I mean? So,
Right, that's kind of how mine turned out. It was like I was doing graffiti and I was tagging Hayes in middle school, and then when it was the hip hop label, it was Hazy and T, and then
okay,
but my albums were always called "I Only Touch Greatness," which is now the
exactly.
podcast.
So it's like everything just goes into place. It's just like it's organic. It's not like you're making up anything. It's just like it's kind of like who you are. It's just kind of like you're just going with whoever you are. You know what I mean?
That's for sure. Well, I want to thank you for giving me the time and getting this interview done. I should have had it for you yesterday, but I screwed that up.
Oh no, it's good, man. That's why I told you today will be fine, also, man. And I'm ecstatic that you reached back out to me because I felt like you were busy. I mean, and I just looked at a lot of content on your on the page, and I was like, oh, I wonder if he's on this level still. And then what made this interview even dope because you didn't even know all the things that I've accomplished, and you were just kind of just going off what you knew. But you see how I got rich history. You know what I'm saying? So. And I know somebody's going to enjoy this because you're getting history from an artist that's been around for a while, that's still moving, still doing stuff. I do have a new album that I'm working on that should be out soon. But they'll check for that because it'll be on all the social media sites and my website whenever I drop. So I'm keeping it pushing, man. And I'm gonna get as many new type of features that people I've never worked with. Because like I've worked with a lot of artists, man, especially in the Bay Area, but I'm trying to venture out and do some other things too. So.
You're tuning into I Only Touch Greatness podcast, Vancouver's best show with Ryan Hayes.
Often imitated but never duplicated, I Only Touch Greatness podcast with Ryan Hayes. Looking for the most beers on tap, great steaks, great staff? Head over to the John B.
The John B. Pub, the best bar in town. Say Hayes sent you.